will focus on the administration's strides in the areas of the National Social Investment Program, fight against corruption, insecurity, national unity, and the economy, among others.
So this initiative was launched in 2019 to leverage private sector capital and expertise to construct, repair, and maintain critical road infrastructure in key economic corridors as well as industrial clusters in the country. The RITC scheme is designed to complement and relieve the burden of funding significant capital outlays on road projects by the federal government. As a model, the RITC adopts the use of tax expenditures via the use of tax credits to finance the construction of critical road and bridge infrastructure projects while utilizing an innovative PPP mechanism that is aimed at incentivizing the private sector participation in our capital investments. The scheme commenced in 2019 with His Excellency the President approving 19 roads covering 769.16 kilometers located in 11 states across the 6 geopolitical zones. Subsequently, construction commenced with the construction of the Apapa-Oshodi-Oworo-Ojota Road in Lagos, and also the reconstruction of the Obajana-Kaba Road in Kogi State. Both investments were undertaken by the Dangote Industries Limited, while the Nigerian Liquefied Natural Gas NLNG Limited undertook the construction of the Bonibodo Road and the bridge across the Opobo Channel in Rivers State. Since the inception of the scheme, Mr. President has approved an additional 14 roads, bringing the total roads to 33 roads across the country, now covering 19 states and across the 6 geopolitical zones. And since the commencement of the scheme, over the last 3 years, 2019 to 2021, we have been able to issue tax credits in the sum of 78 billion naira to the investors that have started construction. The NNPC also is financing the construction of 21 additional roads across the country under the same scheme. Next initiatives that I want to report on is the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority Infrastructure Development Projects Fund, the NIF. The NIF is one of the 3 ring-fence funds established under the NSIA. The role of the NIF is catalyzing the growth of key sectors, supporting projects of national importance, and attracting foreign direct investments in the infrastructure sector. Some of the projects that the NIF is covering includes the agricultural sector, the health sector, power sector, as well as gas and a few others. Consequently, over a period of 7 years, from 2015 to 2021, the NIF has invested and completed 13 projects across 7 key sectors, including healthcare, education, agriculture, financial services, as well as housing. Some of these completed projects comprise the UFF NIAC Agricultural Fund, established with Old Mutual. This is a global investment insurance firm, to invest in processing opportunities with backward integration for primary agriculture. The Fund for Agricultural Financing, PAFIN, is another one. It's an agricultural project that is focused on private equity fund for agriculture to support MSMEs across the country. Another project is an infrastructure project, the APAM Power 3 Power Project. This is a 10.4 billion naira investment in the procurement and local assembly of solar home systems as part of the Federal Government of Nigeria's strategy for the electrification of 50 million households. In the health sector, the fund has completed 3 infrastructure projects worth $22.5 million, and this includes the NSIA Lagos University Teaching Hospital Oncology Center, the Cancer Center at Luth, which has provided services to date to 4,000 patients since its commissioning. The other centers are the NSIA FMCU and the NSIA Aminu Kano Teaching Hospital Diagnostic Centers, 2 ultra-modern facilities located in Abia and Kano states. Furthermore, both diagnostic centers have provided services to over 47,000 clients to date. Through the Nigerian Mortgage Refinancing Company, NMRC, and the Family Homes Fund, the ministry has completed housing infrastructure development in the country with the implementation of mortgage-based affordable housing scheme. Between the years 2019 to 2021, the scheme has recorded a total of 13,542 houses.
There are those small firms, law firms, business, family business, cottages, consultancy firms, small pure water factories, soap making. Those are the drivers of every economy. They drive every economy. The more of them you have, and if they are busy and productive, the happier people ultimately become. These people stand right in the middle of all of what I've talked about. So who sells diesel? So on the second Niger Bridge, for example, that project is going to consume 19 million liters of diesel from start to finish. Julius Berger doesn't make diesel. They don't sell diesel. So it's Nigerians who get the subcontracts to supply. So these are family businesses, people you and I may know or may not know. Cement business, that's not Julius Berger's, they don't make it. So all of the dealers of the cement manufacturing companies, including the iron rods and so on. So this is a very, very big undertaking. And as my colleague, the Minister of Finance, has said, we're beginning to see economic growth. But this is just the beginning of that growth. As the investment in infrastructure deepens, the results manifest, Nigeria is on to something really, really great and exciting. All of the results, of course, will come long after the Buhari administration has gone. But let me just speak a little to the intermediate people, the people we don't see. That from water to soil, everything that we use in construction of the road must be tested. It must meet minimum specific laboratory tests. Even the asphalt, when it is being laid, it must arrive and be used at a particular temperature. Actually, if you go there, you will see a thermometer keeping the pressure. Once it goes off spec, it's no longer in use. So these are, again, employment levels for different sets of people to ensure that the right thing is done. Laboratory technicians, graduates, and so on and so forth, is to give us as a people choice. So if we want to fly, we can fly. If we want to sail by river, we can do so. If we want to travel by road or rail, we can do so. And if we choose not to leave our homes and we want to have a conversation in a virtual form, the broadband infrastructure that is being laid out will facilitate virtual and uninterrupted communication. And this can only lead to prosperity for Nigeria.
At the point, there was something called arbitrary billing. Now you don't bill arbitrarily. The President has given the order for us to install meters, 6 million meters, before the end of this year. We have installed so far, phase one of it has installed 2.5 million meters. The second phase is about to commence, and we'll do that shortly. You will agree with me that nobody comes to your house and drops bills anyhow again. You buy cards, like you buy your phone cards for your telephone. If it finishes, the light goes off, so you go pay. It's an improvement from where we were before. You will agree, don't you? Because before, at the end of the month, NEPA brings you a bill, or the JCCOs bring you a bill of 200,000 naira. How you consumed it, you can't question. You just go and pay, or else you don't have lights. Today, with the help of the President and the monies released by the Minister of Finance, we've been able to install meters, and the project is ongoing.